Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. Got a videos today from Alexander Grace. A woman's reaction tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, please extract them below. Really appreciate that. Let's get it. Chow time.
No.
So y'all in love?
Absolutely.
How long y'all been together?
That's a no.
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
So,
And I still like her.
hey.
You know what I mean? Shit, let's go.
All right. Right
Good
quick.
answer, good answer.
All right,
Yeah.
right quick. Y'all
Yeah.
love each other, right?
Absolutely.
So y'all trust each other, right?
100%.
Okay, so if I want to do a loyalty test between y'all right now, y'all be
Go
down?
ahead.
Okay, so y'all gonna switch phones for a minute.
Let's go.
Who gonna go first? You gonna
Here.
go? I love the way how honest you are, so we're gonna do you first. Yeah, we're gonna do you first. No, we gotta do her first. Look, where's
She's for the streets.
Why is she laughing?
I don't know.
Why is she laughing?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't.
Give me
We
your
gotta do
fucking phone.
We need your phone.
We need your phone.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
What do you want to know?
No. It's a loyalty test. So for a minute,
DMs.
Yep, he gets to go through all your DMs, whatever's in your phone.
It's a new nick.
Let's go. Let's go.
1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Hey, DMs.
Come on.
He got you on camera.
We waiting.
Let me see the
No.
DMs.
He was honest. He
now.
He was honest.
Right now.
He was honest. Oh no. Keep
My
it right there.
man
What do
is
you
in
want?
for
What
a
do you want?
rude
Better have an
awakening.
Uber.
Instagram. No. You gotta give him the phone.
Wait,
Yeah, you gotta put it in his hands.
my lip.
Come on.
Let's take it.
I got,
Okay.
Well, Nicole,
Okay. Go out of there, cause that. Oh, why she grabbing the phone? Why
that's
she,
me.
That's you. She's grabbing.
See that good
No,
looking
go
guy?
down. Go
That's
down.
me.
Yeah, go down. Go
Yeah.
down.
keep going.
Why she? No, you gotta get your hands off. You gotta let him control it. You
Let
get
me
to go.
control it.
Yeah, you get to go through whatever you want for a minute. You
Let
get to
me
go
do
whatever
this
you want
shit.
5 years. You think, how could you love somebody, spend all of that time with them, look into their eyes, know that they trust you, and cheat on that person? It must take a rare kind of psychopath to cheat on somebody, right? Actually, no. Most people are cheaters. Those who are not are the exception. I'm sorry if this breaks any fantasy you have about the inherent nobility and moral righteousness of humanity. But the truth is that most people are awful human beings. Most people are cheaters.
100%
Humanity
agree.
is capable of incredible heights of bravery, courage, beauty, but also sick and depraved lows of lying, cheating, stealing. And I stand by what I said. Most people are cheaters. Well, let's see what the most recent data says. I got this from an article called 2024 Cheating Statistics, Who is More Unfaithful? You can type that into Google and read the article for yourself if you want, but I'm going to tell you the parts that I found most interesting. Number one, 20% of males and 30% of females confessed to having cheated on their spouse at some point in their relationship. Now, some people might be surprised. Women, 30%, men, 20%.
Right.
I didn't think that women would cheat more than men. Well, then you might be surprised.
No, I didn't think that they would disclose themselves cheating on some kind of test or like survey like this. That was my assumption.
Here, number two, women's infidelity rate has increased by 40% since 1990. Women's
Sounds about
liberation, women's empowerment, yay! Women didn't used to be such big cheaters, but it seems like it's becoming more common. And it's not just physical cheating. Number 11, 77% of men confessed to having engaged in emotional cheating, while 91% of women stated guilty of this act. Now, you might think these are scary statistics, 40% increase, all these people having emotional affairs, but still, there are no statistics there that back up your claim, Alexander, that most people are cheaters. Well, in defense of my cynical outlook on humanity, what I would say is this: you do not have to be cheating to be a cheater. Watch this clip.
I remember the night that she cheated on me. I knew it before it happened. I woke up in the middle of the night and I felt my chest just like getting stabbed. And I just knew something bad was happening. The next day I woke up, I couldn't get a hold of her. And I spent the whole day trying to figure out what was happening. And I got a photo message in my Instagram from someone that followed me of a picture of her with some other guy. And then I knew, and I had the picture, and I messaged her again, and I said, hey, yeah, I got this picture. Now's a really good time to be honest with me. And she said, I met Cameron. And I was like, who the fuck is Cameron? And she's like, Cameron Dallas. It hurt like hell. But the next day, she deletes all our photos that we'd ever posted together on social media, just wiped the grid clean, and posts one new photo of her and this guy.
What? On day one?
On day one.
Oh,
and
my
God. It was a Getty Images paparazzi photo on Rodeo Drive.
How do you compete?
I was a fucking loser again. And not only a loser, just like the biggest loser you could imagine. That moment was like worse than depression. It was just like total apathy. Yeah. Like,
I tell you guys that bottom, rock bottom, some men have to experience it like that.
it was just I felt like everything and nothing. Like heart ripped out and just couldn't even move. Like that feeling like I can't even leave my bed. I'm so hurt.
Yeah.
You know what the worst part about the whole thing was?
What?
I got back with her.
That is a sad story, and it's scary too, because no homo, that dude's good looking. But even his girlfriend is looking around thinking, what are the other options? You know, can I do better? So here's my question to you. Was this guy's girlfriend a cheater after she hooked up with this other guy or before that? It's a philosophical question, really. Like, what makes somebody a cheater? Is it the act of cheating, or is it the capacity to cheat? This is why I say that most people are cheaters. Because from what I've seen, if the circumstances are right, most people would cheat. And the only reason that they don't is because of a lack of options. There is no virtue in some fat, old,
Damn, I actually kind of 100% agree with that.
ugly dude who was lucky to get one woman to commit to him in monogamy, in him claiming to be morally virtuous because he's not cheating on his wife with a bunch of hot 20-year-olds. My guy, that was never an option for you. The reason why you're not having affairs with hot young women is because they don't want to do that with you. I know that this channel is about educating men about the dark side of women, but when appropriate, I'm happy to put the spotlight on men too. How many married, faithful men out there are not technically cheaters because they haven't engaged in the act of cheating, but absolutely would have an affair if the appropriate option was presented to them? Like in his ordinary, boring suburban life, he has no options to cheat. But suddenly he's away from home and his wife. He's on a work trip and some sexy young thing starts whispering in his ear, making him feel special and respected and desirable, saying things like, you can have me if you want. No one needs to know. You can do whatever you want to me. You see what I'm saying? That's going to tempt a lot of men. And I would argue that the reason why the percentage of cheaters is so low is because most people are just not attractive enough to generate a lot of options for infidelity. But
That makes sense, right? Because 20% of men reported that they are cheaters. That's about the percentage of men that women find attractive, in a sense. So I know it's a smaller pool. It's not all men. It's just, married men. But I can see why it still gravitates towards that very 20%ish. Because those are the ones that have the ability to cheat. I just go on the numbers he presented and my own little math calculations.
just because you are ugly does not make you virtuous. But, and this is really important, so pay attention. I am also not saying that in order to prove that you are virtuous, you need to stare down temptation directly. And that you can't call yourself faithful to your wife unless you've known what it's like to have 10 naked 21-year-olds dancing around you, begging for you to sleep with them, and you're able to say no, or you're not remotely turned on or tempted by that. No. Part of maturity is recognizing that while there is an aspect to your personality that is rational, conscious, reflective, sensible, there is another part of you that is just a horny animal, and it just will backwards rationalize behavior as it seeks its own pleasure. The mature approach to life is not to shame yourself for having a less than perfect response to every circumstance that could possibly occur, but intentionally limiting the opportunities in your life for bad things to occur. Steering yourself away from temptation before that circumstance even arises. Observe.
Could you ever cheat on me?
Absolutely. That's why I don't make dumb decisions like talking to guys one-on-one or hanging out in like compromising situations, because I'm a human being, you're a human being, and I'm sorry, babe, I don't know if this is hard for you too. to hear, but everybody is absolutely capable of infidelity in the right/wrong circumstances.
Oh, okay.
That's why boundaries are so important. You're never going to see me in a situation, even if people think I might be too strict, I don't care, because I'm not taking that chance.
Amen.
I'm not putting myself in a position to even be close to a position to potentially fall to temptation. I'm going to keep it 100 because anyone is capable of.
See, this is where I feel religion comes in for a lot of people. This really helps women out because they're supposed to, be a little bit more in tune to, God, and these temptations are being taught and preached at by the service. So at least it gets instilled in them slowly, or when they were younger. Just my assumption is just how it works. Again, I didn't grow up going to church or anything, but I've seen church and I've been to quite a few sermons myself, or I attended church a few times because my friend invites me, and they just seem to just tell you to do good things majority of the time.
Cheating, but I will not be cheating on you.
Excellent. I love that.
I love you.
This is a smart woman. Gentlemen, you need to let go of your unrealistic expectations and your pedestalization of the feminine, believing that all women are these perfect moral angels. They're not. They are capable of cheating. This approach, this attitude, this is the best that you can hope for, which is why conversations about infidelity cannot be limited to simply whether or not the deed has been done. That is too simple. The better conversation is, are you intentionally putting yourself in situations where temptation could potentially grow? Are you, by your actions and behavior, increasing the chances of infidelity from occurring? And if so, why?
See, he isn't wrong, right? Because I want to make this content and you guys like this type of content, I go to like the coffee shops to try to talk to these girls, to try to get them on my other channel podcasts and stuff. So it puts me in the line of temptation in a sense, because all these girls are just freaking right in front of me, half naked and everything. So I can see where even if I was a virtuous man, I'm not saying I am, guys. I've fucked up here and there too, but that temptation would be very fucking hard.
I feel like I'm a person that it's very ongoing, and he just to be very shy. So he just to like tell me, don't wear this, don't try to go out, don't do this. And
that's toxic?
Yeah, for me, it's toxic.
What did you wanted to be outside and he wanted you to stay home?
Right, he didn't want me to even dance.
You like to dance, right?
Yes.
Why not dance in your pajamas at home?
What? That's so
Answer the question.
lame.
Answer the question, please.
You're boring. Yeah.
Tell me this.
So
If you
boring.
if it's just about dancing, why not dance at home in your pajamas with your boyfriend there?
Yeah, do it.
We do it all the time.
Do that too.
So that should have been fine, right?
Okay, that should have been fine, right?
But she wants to dress up. Look at
Why not dress up for what reason?
For who?
for herself and her man.
Okay, then stay home. Dress up and stay home for herself.
Yeah.
She's doing it for attention from other men, and he didn't want that.
Gentlemen, the categories of has she cheated on me or has she been faithful is too simple. That's dumb. You need to be smarter than that. Here are the new categories that you need to be thinking in terms of. Is she acting like a committed, faithful, and sensible person? Or is she acting carelessly and recklessly and selfishly, behaving in such a way where infidelity is likely to occur? Does she avoid temptation or does she flirt with danger? Please realize when we're talking about women, the fact that she is in a relationship with you does not necessarily mean that she is committed to you.
Damn.
You might just be a placeholder. Her
You guys hear that?
best
That's harsh
available
truth.
option right now. But if a better option comes along, she ain't loyal. Many women always have one eye open looking for a better option. These kinds of women are dangerous because the notions of relationships and commitment, they don't mean as much. These terms are very flexible and fluid to them. You can never feel secure in a relationship with a woman like that because you never know where you stand. And for that kind of woman, even if she's in a relationship with you, even if she is technically committed to you, she's still a cheater. Not because of what she's done, but because of what she is capable of doing. It only takes the right opportunity for her to cheat.
I want to agree with him, but I feel like the blanket statement on just intentions or the ability of intentions is a little bit much for me to jump towards, but I get where he's coming from it, because yeah, if I have the ability to cheat and I choose not to cheat, that would be more virtuous than a person that, yeah, just doesn't have options to cheat.
Would you cheat for $1,000?
Yeah. I think he would understand.
What you need to be looking for is a woman who would not enter into a relationship unless she was 100% committed to making that relationship work. If she says she's in, she's in. She's not looking around for better options. It doesn't matter if her ex comes back into the picture, or some hot celebrity hits her up, or she's offered $1,000. That's just not where her mind is at. She's committed to you. You see, the difference is one of mindset. One mindset is, I've got my man, he's awesome, I'm going to make this work. The other mindset is, this will do for now, but let's keep looking, let's keep shopping for options. Do not date women like that. You need to avoid those kinds of women like your life depends on it, because it does.
It does.
Now, consistently in my comment section, I hear people say things like unicorns don't exist, or women are like that, they're guaranteed to cheat on you, criticizing me, saying that high quality women don't exist at all. I
get criticized like that all the time. I'm like, I always say there's good women out there, and for some reason, some people think I'm like pandering or something. Like, no, motherfuckers. There's obviously always good people everywhere. Not everyone is just completely bad. I'm saying I do agree that there's a lot of bad people, though.
Even had people get personal and tell me that Emily, despite the fact that we've been together for 15 years and we have a daughter together, is going to cheat on me one day. For the rest of this video, I want to do a deep dive into the psychology of men who think this way. Rare though they may be, why do some men deny the existence of any good women? What pain have they been through, and what value system are they using to cope with that pain? If you want to keep watching this video, it's available on Patreon. What you see here on YouTube, these are just the shortened, abridged versions of my videos. If you want to go into a lot more depth, you're going to want to come over to Patreon.
Shout outs to Alex. If you guys really want that kind of information, you love his kind of topics, just the way he discusses things, I would suggest joining his Patreon. I don't really promote very many other people's like paid advertising stuff, but I actually think that Alex provides great value for his Patreon membership. If you really want to understand yourself, understand women, or even just think about things that you don't usually think about yourself, please express them below. Really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.